So today's video is something I think is so much fun. I'm going to shop my closet. So it is August, I live in Colorado, and the season is starting to change for us here. So in Colorado, it means that the nights are getting colder. Obviously the day's not quite as long as it was in June. And so we're starting to see that the weather is starting to shift. We're also in our monsoon season, so that means that I'm getting more kind of, rain and drizzle, but it also makes it a little bit colder during the day too. So I'm still wearing summer clothing, and I want to kind of go through my clothes and see what I can wear that still fits the hot part of the day, but also how can I layer additional pieces on to create more fall looks and things that kind of meet more of the cooler weather. Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Anna with Your Best Organized Life. If you like this kind of content, please consider hitting the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications so you know when the next video has been posted. One of my favorite looks year-round is more of a tone-on-tone look. I think it always looks professional and elegant and very, very classic. Right now, I'm wearing a tone-on-tone look where I'm wearing mostly black. Black definitely kind of came back in this year, although I tend to find that I like other colors a little bit more for the most part, but black is always elegant. Today, I'm wearing a Calvin Klein kind of flutter sleeve, short sleeve top. It's very drapey, very lightweight, and perfect for, those 95-degree days. I'm also pairing it with a pair of Michael Kors pants, and then also just sort of a nude camel color belt, as well as also shoes that have just a little bit of a braided element on the bottom, but just simple little sandals that are in a nude that kind of just make the look a little bit longer, leaner, and not so severe as wearing black shoes with a black outfit. One of my favorite ways to kind of take an outfit from summer to fall or just a warm day to a cool day is just by throwing on a simple kind of either trench or long duster sweater. So right now I'm wearing a open front cardigan that goes down just past my knees and just feels very elegant and sophisticated, and it's cozy and comfortable. It's something I can actually drive in versus some of the other coats that I might choose are actually a little less comfortable. So this one is great. It's a heavyweight sweater, works great even in the wintertime. If black on black is just too severe for you, there's other tone-on-tone looks you can do. You can do white on white, which is incredibly elegant. And then also, if you don't feel comfortable wearing all black, but you want to kind of pair something that still feels very classic, consider a white blouse, wear the black pair of pants. Again, I tend to like more neutral colors, warmer colors. So I'm always going to probably pair my blacks with a little bit of brown or more of a camel or a tan, just to kind of warm it up a little bit. My skin tone's fairly olive, and so I find that I look a little bit better with slightly warmer tones. My eye color is blue, so I can wear some cool tones, but if you're familiar at all with sort of the color palettes that are out there, I kind of fall between a fall and a winter palette. So I can wear some cool tones and some warm tones, but in general, I look better with more high contrast or kind of darker colors. Jewel tones work a little bit better for me, and just sort of warmer tones overall. So I look a little better with a burgundy than compared to, say, like a bright red. So right now I'm wearing something that's actually probably my favorite summer outfit. It is a sleeveless shell of a blouse that is in sort of a dark teal, and then I'm pairing it with navy blue paper bag pants. So it's kind of an interesting mix. These aren't exactly the same color, but I think it really works, and it lends itself to just a little bit more of a sophisticated sort of tone-on-tone look without being just one single color, one note all the way down. There's a few colors that I think really work this way, and so I'll show you a few of those kind of color palettes, and even if I don't have clothes that match that, but I think that they'd really, really work in some examples of that. This is also a look that I might throw on a long duster cardigan to kind of just give myself a little bit more warmth as the season starts to change. So the year 2022 has really brought on a lot of additional colors. I feel like we're starting to move away from some of the neutrals, and I still love them as basics. I'm still going to wear a lot of them, but I really love that we're starting to bring in more saturated colors. Again, I can't really wear pastels, but I can wear these deeper sort of mustard yellows, dark blues, mallard green, burgundies, but really beautiful dark or saturated colors. So I'm starting to play with that more and more in my wardrobe. This beautiful little mustard shell is something I picked up at a Marshall's, and I'm pairing it with my paper bag pants that I have from Banana Republic. Again, these are just really comfortable, it's almost like wearing pajamas. They're just so comfortable. So although this top definitely feels a little more summery because it's a sleeveless shell, it is something that I think color-wise works really beautiful for the fall as well. So I'm going to pair this with a few other colors that are also a little bit more in those fall tones to kind of create some fall-inspired outfits and mix and match and put some additional layers on to make them a little bit warmer for the fall season. So moving a little bit more into a fall color palette, I've paired my yellow shell with a pair of army green cargo pants, so cargo joggers that I have from Banana Republic. These pants are just so comfortable. They work for hiking pants, and they also, like you're seeing here, I've dressed them up with heels, and I've made them actually a little bit more of a business casual look. There's something about this aesthetic that feels kind of almost like that 70s kind of vibe, but I think it works really well for the fall. So it kind of brings in those sort of like mustard yellows, army greens, but colors that you often see in the season. I also live in Colorado, so yellow is especially prevalent out here with the aspen trees, which you can probably see behind me. We have a number in our yard. And so as well as also those dark forest greens, sort of similar to the army green that I'm wearing for my pants. So this is really nature inspired for me and definitely feels much more in keeping with the climate that I have. You may also find some inspiration from the nature around you as well. So if you're in the Northeast, maybe some deep saturated reds would be beautiful, burnt oranges. There are great colors in this time of year that you're going to see either in the wildflowers right now, moving into more of the leaves that start to change in the fall. Something that has always felt so fall to me too, like just sort of an autumn look, is kind of like almost like going on a hunt. And I'm talking about like the English fox hunt, which I would never ever want to do, and I think it's an awful thing. But there's something just really kind of I don't know, I feel like sort of equestrian inspired outfits. I just love them for the fall. So something I think would be really great with this kind of color palette would be like riding boots, a lot of darker rich cognac colors and dark brown leather colors. And this little tweed jacket that I have, this is a herringbone tweed blazer that I have from LL Bean that is probably about 20 years old, but I just think it's perfect with this. And it even has a cute little stitched in spaniel, kind of, I guess, also inspiring me from that sort of hunt feel. My personal look has a little bit of, it needs to have comfort and it needs to be casual enough that it's going to work, but I also still want it to feel sort of elegant and put together. And maybe a little interesting too. I'm not always looking at exact trends. I'm thinking more about what do I like. So this just kind of meets that look a little bit more too. And don't be afraid to bring in accessories that kind of complete the look. You know, just by having belts and different colors of purses, you can really dress up an outfit and make it feel even more fall inspired as well. Again, these cargo pants lend themselves to wear very casual looks as well. So I was kind of showing what it looks like with the heels and dressing up as a more business casual look. But here it is paired in something that might be more like just going out to get the groceries. You know, something a little more simple, a nice boat neck, very neutral colored sweater that's just super comfortable and a little drapey, and then paired with the same cargo pants. And of course, the easiest way to do a more casual look is to pair it with jeans. You know, that is probably the one way you can always make something feel a little bit more casual. There's nothing more simple or classic than just a classic white t-shirt paired with jeans. So this is a look you can absolutely dress up or dress down. I'm wearing it right now with some nicer jewelry. I did go with a V-neck t-shirt, which I think just makes it a little bit more elegant than the crew, but I do wear crew neck t-shirts all the time too. Just tucked into my jeans and then paired with those same braided sandals that you saw before that just kind of elevate the look a little bit, but because they're in a nude tone, they lengthen my leg And they also are just a little more casual than, say, like a black would be, or something in a darker tone. And as the weather starts to get a little bit cooler, I would pair that again with my long sweater coat, or a trench coat, something just a little bit more elevated and warmer, but long. So I think what makes this work is that, I've created this long sort of like thin line going down the front. So that makes me look a little bit taller and leaner overall. And because it's mostly lighter colors, like the white paired with the light colored jeans, it really, really works. I would also wear the same outfit with black, with a black top and a black pair of pants. I would also wear this with navy blue and also, again, another navy blue pair of pants. But I like that long column feel. I think it just makes me feel a lot taller, thinner, sleeker, leaner. It's a very elevated, kind of sophisticated look as well. This look is decidedly neutral. So this is kind of one of those classic looks that always works. But if you want to do something that's a little bit more fun and maybe a little more trendy, you may pair this with some interesting colors of the moment too instead. Some looks that I've been seeing a lot more this year that I was kind of surprised by, but I'm pretty excited about at the same time, are, I'm seeing a lot of black and whites, very classic looks, which I love, and very, very high contrast, which I think is really great too. But also a lot of sheer fabrics that just kind of give a tiny little bit of a hint of like, a peekaboo without going too crazy, as well as also a lot of animal prints, which I think is really kind of interesting. Animal prints seem to be really big, 5 years ago or so, and it feels like they kind of gone to the wayside. I think they're always sort of a classic, but what I'm seeing a little bit more of are other prints beyond, say, like the normal cheetah print or leopard print. It seems like I'm seeing a lot more of sort of giraffe, zebra, other kind of fun, different types of animal prints. It may not be for everyone, but I definitely find it to be a little bit fun and just sort of gives me a fun pattern without going too crazy. I tend to be someone who wears more solids, and this is sort of a pattern that I can wear, and I still find it to be interesting, enjoyable, and not too loud. Pairing it with some jeans, a cute little 9 West belt, and then also with some just cute pointed toe pumps. I think it kind of elevates the look just a little bit as well, but it still feels casual enough between like the style of the shirt, and then also that it is an animal print and paired with the jeans. And then to kind of make this a little bit more business casual, I'd pair it with a black blazer, a little oversized with the sleeves kind of ruched up a little bit. But this look definitely, I think, feels like something I could wear to visit clients and accounts that I have and still feel put together and dressed up enough. If I needed to be a little bit more sophisticated, I would just wear this with a pair of trousers and the look would be complete. This is one of those outfits I live in all summer long, just that easy Calvin Klein flutter sleeve little top that is just so breezy. It's a little bit sheer as well, so it kind of also fits in with sort of what's in style right now. Also meets sort of a black and white look, but in this case just black, paired with those really soft, comfortable cargos, the cargo joggers that I have from Banana Republic, and then paired with a simple little pair of leather slides that I live in. This is like, to me, this is almost like my summer uniform when it comes to just kind of being around the house, work from home days, or going out and getting groceries, but just for simple casual days. I can pair this with some different accessories that can really elevate this look, and I can turn it from what I would consider to be like a casual kind of farmer's market kind of outfit to being able to wear it actually to an office setting. I work several days a week from home, where I may have a Zoom meeting or two, but I don't have too much that I have to dress up for, as well as also several days a week. So usually it's 2 to 3 days a week for each that I am out on the road, but I'm meeting with clients in a much more corporate setting. So I need to wear clothes that I can drive in, which is interesting to think of, but also ones that I can like then show up to an office setting and feel very, very presentable with more of a business kind of look. It doesn't have to be completely corporate look, but it does need to be at least kind of an elevated business casual that I need to kind of be able to use. So sometimes that might mean that I'm going to be wearing flats while driving and then change my shoes when I get there. But for the most part, I want an outfit that I can drive 2 hours in and still look great when I step out of the car. One thing I love in the fall especially are just like these, I'm wearing these really comfortable flannel herringbone style trousers that just feel like especially fall. They're lined, they're a little bit warmer. On most days I can get away with just wearing that simple little sheer Calvin Klein flutter top. But you know, if I want it to be a little bit warmer, I might try another layer on top of it. So thank you so much for joining me today. This was kind of just a fun day, you know, just getting to try on some different clothes, kind of play with some of the things I already own and just see how they might work as both kind of a summer outfit and then moving into fall. And again, for me, it's a lot of just driving where I have to have both on a single day, where part of the day I'm gonna wanna wear short sleeves and part of the day I'm probably gonna wanna put on that sweater or on that jacket to kind of feel a little bit warmer. So I hope this has been inspiring for you. I'm gonna post a few more of these types of videos, probably do one almost once a month or so because they are just kind of fun and I think it kind of is a great way to shop your closet. I will be also figuring out what pieces I want to buy. So often these are the kinds of things that if you do these try-ons, you can kind of see what you have and what you need. And then that way when you go shopping, you're shopping just for those few pieces that you really need and not just kind of looking at all of the things. You know, I think it's so much better when you shop with a plan. You will definitely spend a lot less and you'll pick up more high quality pieces. You can be more discriminating and more discerning and just pick the ones that are really the right piece to fit all the rest of your outfits. So I hope this has been fun. And if you like this kind of content, please consider hitting the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications so that you know when the next video has been posted. And as always, remember to live your best organized life. Thank you so much for joining me today.